What do you think? Good. Okay, I don't know what the burning smell is. I did have a check engine light on, but it's just the running rich code that I've had for months. So I cleared that code. No more check engine. But this is what I'm dealing with, man. Super, super mega foggy. And I was following that truck behind him here, or in front of me, I should say. And visibility isn't really that good. And the guy was like completely stopped. So I had to slam on the brakes and hold on to the baby soap. But nobody got sleep last night, right? So Sophie was restless last night. And I meant everybody was restless, so we're up about 3:30, up about 4:30, up again about 5:30. So hoping to get some good sleep tonight. Yesterday I called Samsung. I don't know if I mentioned this story, but Vicky's television stopped working correctly. So we're having all kinds of issues. So originally her Netflix wasn't working. She'd click on it and it would just be a black screen, and I'm like, that's weird. So then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I wonder if her TV doesn't have internet. It's a smart TV. She's had it less than a year. So we go into the settings on the TV, check for her internet, and it says it's connected to her router, but it's not connected to the internet. So she's like, that's weird. So she goes and resets the router, and everything else is working with her Wi-Fi and all that. So the miner, our cell phones, laptop, everything else, and so she resets the internet. Same problem. It says it can connect to the router but can't get to the internet. So I was like, well, she's also having some issues with her remote control. It wasn't working. It stopped working. It wasn't paired with the television. So we called. Well, actually, I was like, all right, let me power cycle the television itself. It's just acting weird. So I actually pulled the power plug out, left it sit for a minute, put it back in, and then the whole TV got fucked after that. So it was only displaying static on the television with nothing plugged into it. The remote wasn't working at all, and after I don't know a minute of static, then it just it seems like it just powers off. So really weird. So I called Samsung. They did all this troubleshooting, raised a ticket, and they wanted me to send all these fucking photos. They're like, all right, send a picture of the television with the static on it. Send a picture of all four sides of the television to make sure it didn't get broke or damaged or anything. I was like, okay. And then it's they're like, what else did they have me do or whatever? I don't know, all this shit. And I was like, okay, so I sent them they called me and they're like, hey, we need you to send in the pictures. So I sent in the pictures. Another 2 weeks goes by. It was 3 weeks from when the ticket was created. I hadn't heard fucking anything back from him, so I called him up, and then the guy goes through the whole process of troubleshooting again, makes a second ticket, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. He's like, yeah, we never got your photos, blah blah blah, so I'll just raise another ticket. I'm like, this seems very fucked, but alright. So we created a second ticket. Immediately after making the second ticket, I emailed them the photos. It's been about a week, so I called in yesterday and I said, guys, what's going on here? So then this bitch wants to go through the whole troubleshooting process again. And I was like, listen, let me save you some headache and hassle. I'm like, I've already done this whole process twice. Let me ask you this, because she was being the other guy was. I'm like, what are the statuses of my fucking tickets? My open tickets? Oh, well, your second ticket, it was auto-closed because we hadn't received the attachments and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, alright, okay, alright, that's fine. We only need one open ticket. So I'm like, what's the status of my first ticket? She's like, well, it was closed after a week or something of not getting your attachments or receiving your attachments. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, why didn't the guy when I made the second ticket tell me that? He was just like, oh, I can't attach any photos or whatever, so I'm just gonna make another ticket and then someone will call you. So very, very weird. So she's like, you know what, I'm gonna help you out, I'm just gonna make a service call. So she put in a service call ticket to have somebody come and repair the unit, the television, I guess, on Friday. So I was supposed to get a call within 24 to 48 hours to schedule the actual time that they're coming. Outside of that, I have no clue what's going to happen. So hoping that, I don't know. I just don't know. So we're going to see what goes on with all this crap. And not impressed. I know my buddy Luke has a Samsung, and he told me he had an issue one time, and they remoted into his television and like took control of it from, through the internet and all that, and were able to do everything they needed and fix them right up. So that's what I thought these guys could do, but the TV is clearly fucked. But in other news, her new place is awesome. She really likes it. I really like it. There's a ton of room. Room to grow, room to expand, all that type of stuff. So it's really nice. It'll be nice. And there's actually, to be honest, probably enough room that Grant and I could go over there. Get them like a little futon or air mattress or something. And it'd be nice. It'd be really nice. So I think it'll be nice. It just, I don't know how we're going to do like Wednesdays and stuff. If I'm going to have to drive all the way home and get Sophie and then come all the way back. I don't know. But in the meantime, Sophie and I are going to her old place. I'm going to finally take a shower because Vicky's shower still broke. Man, one of my turbos just does not sound good. Guess what? Bitcoin dropped again. So now I'm thinking like, maybe I should buy that one Bitcoin. If I buy one Bitcoin, it's about $3,700. Wait for it to go up $1,000 and or accumulate another $1,000 of crypto in the next month or whatever. I can do a 10K loan, and on top of doing the 10K loan, when I make my 10K loan, it'll most likely release in like January, mid-January. So that will be when my 5K loan releases. So what I could technically do is use the 10K loan to pay off all my bills, then cash out the 5K loan completely if I wanted to. So like I could just literally just take that money because, whatever, and then still have 10K left to loan out and do the system that we were talking about. So I'm gonna look and see if it's possible for me to buy $3,700 of Bitcoin like today. Otherwise, I don't know what to do because they have like limits and all that type of shit. I'm gonna see if I put in a credit card what that entails and what I can buy or what my limits would be for that. But because I don't have all my cash easily accessible, it's not all in my bank account. So I might just charge it if I can, or split it. Charge like $2,000 and buy $2,000 cash with cash, which probably would be best. That would allow me to still keep some cash and charge only a portion of it or something. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I gotta look into that like this morning because Bitcoin is still down, and now is the time to do this. So stay tuned for more. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is September 14th, 2017, and I'm headed into work for the day. We're going to be doing a little bit of running around and stuff. So Sophie Lofi is going to Vicky's old place again, and there's a maintenance guy that's supposed to be coming out, and he is going to fix her shower and a couple other things on her new condo. Vicky tried getting me some new keys cut, and I asked her at the time, I said, did you test these out? She's like, no. I was like, okay, well, my luck with getting keys cut ever is that it never fucking works. Like, it takes like 3 to 5 times. So, long story short, the keys she got cut didn't work. But she was only about 10 minutes away, so Sophie and I just kind of hung out. And I did that on purpose because, you know, I could have gotten to her new place like an hour earlier, but I figured if those keys don't work, I'm gonna be like pissed and just sitting there for an hour with Sophie. So, not too bad. I smell burning. That's not good. Hold on.